World Farmers Organization is a global organization of family farmers from all over the world. We represent national member-based farmer organizations from all continents. We are bringing farmers' voice to different platforms. My name is Kati Partanen and I'm a farmer in Finland. We are producing grain, peas, oilseeds in our farm, and we also have forestry as one cornerstone of our farm. I'm a member of board of directors in the WFO and also a member of the board in our national farmers organization, Central Union of the Agricultural Producers and Forest Owners, MTK in Finland. I have also been serving the WFO as a facilitator of the Women Committee. WFO and its Women Committee are working to improve women's engagement in decision-making processes. We are encouraging WFO farmers to improve gender equality in decision-making and in their own organizations. We are also encouraging our stakeholders to improve gender equality in their processes and organizations. There are a number of research about the impact of inequality in agricultural sector to the food security. For example, access to opportunities. If women had the same access, for example, to land, finance, education and training, advisory, information, inputs and technologies as men do, the number of hungry people could be reduced by up to 150 million people. Women's access to new technologies and data is often lower than men's. As Family Farmers Organization, we have direct link to farmers from all over the world to collect examples and practices to our advocacy. We encourage stakeholders with different roles in the food chain to analyze the consequences of unequal practices in value chains and understand that this is required as a one step towards sustainable food systems to overcome barriers, including food losses, low productivity, missed business opportunities, lack of technology utilization, and limited production growth. Governments, as well as other private and public institutions, should also facilitate women's access to loans and business insurance schemes to encourage women's entrepreneurial skills. Smart farming is not only about technology. It is smarter ways to use data and information in farming to achieve better resource efficiency. Smart farming needs access to data and information and knowledge of using the data and information. Technology and smart farming brings a lot of opportunities for farmers. It is also an opportunity to improve gender equality. Tools and ways to work with which reduces physical burden of agricultural work is improving gender equality. It is highly important to take care of and access to education and training regarding the use of data and technology, as well as the access to data and technology itself. It is important to analyze what are the obstacles for women's access to data and technology or possibilities to utilize the technological solutions, software or data sources. It is important to recognize women farmers' needs in different countries and regions. The needs may vary a lot, and therefore it is important to involve farmer organizations to the projects and actions already in the planning phase. We also encourage to use analytical tools to really find obstacles of women participation. Don't assume what women need and what are the obstacles. Ask, study and involve. Inclusiveness is important. Smart farming brings possibilities for resource efficiency. It can also help to improve animal welfare and increase productivity. The availability of technology is not enough. It's important to make sure that farmers can utilize the technology and apply it to everyday life in the farm. And when training the farmers to use of new technologies and software, it's important to make sure that the ones who make the actual work are trained. For example, if it is a woman who takes care of animals or certain work phases, she's the one who should be trained. Encourage women and girls to learn more about technology and use the technology and smart farming practices. One of the guiding principles in the World Farmers Organization policy on women is women engagement in decision-making processes. Fostering inclusive governance at all levels, strengthening women's engagement and participation is key to ensure them the opportunity to represent and advocate for their specific needs and interests. It is also important to recognize the multiple roles played by women farmers. Women are the backbone of rural communities, playing multiple roles both at family and community level. Reducing inequalities and empowering rural women will not only improve nutrition, health and education outcomes, but will also translate into short and long-term economic and social benefits for families, communities and countries. There's a need for women-centric response to global challenges. Investing in rural women and girls' empowerment, providing targeted services and programs can be the catalyst to accelerate progress in agriculture, rural development, food security and nutrition, while at the same time increasing women's and their communities' resilience to risks, including climate shocks. Thank you for your attention.